Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with Golden Opportunities Coaching. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. Like, subscribe, comment if you like the content. And what we do around here is we break down psychological, social, emotional, and coaching-related topics in audio format several times a day. We've got over 230 audios for you to check out, so hopefully something you like. If there's something you'd like to see that's not already here or here that's not already here, please comment below and we'll make that happen. Today we're going to answer a very important question. Signs that your crush likes you back, right? Awesome, right? Having a crush can be the most wonderful and terrible thing all at once, because if you don't know that they like you, you're constantly worried about how you're coming across, you're constantly worried about whether you're making a good impression, you're worried about whether you're going to get their attention, whether someone else already has their attention, and a whole bunch of other things. Now, not all these signs put together mean that there's a guarantee that you're going to ride off into the sunset for the next 70 years as a happy couple, but if you have multiple of the things talked about in this audio, you might have a pretty good shot at being involved with your crush in some form of relationship that works for both of you. So, some of these are pretty simple. Others are more harder to spot because you got to look for specific things. But the first is, if they take extra glances at you, and if they do they try and hide their looking at you when you figure it out? So, a person who is enamored with you or has attraction for you, be it physical or more complete attraction, not contraction, although contractions can come from the wrong crush. Anyway, so they'll stare at you. They'll hold on to you a little bit longer in a gaze. They will find reasons to look at you. They may stare at a certain body part. They may stare at your face and look for you to smile. They may stare at something you're holding so it doesn't look like they're trying to get glances at you and then look at you more fully when you're not looking. But the eye contact thing is really huge, and it's more than the average person. So it's almost like they're trying to play staring peekaboo, where they don't get caught, but they do it on a consistent basis. So the next is their body language. When they're interested in what you're saying, even if it's not something they're naturally interested in, so let's say you have a hobby they don't follow, or you like a band that they know nothing about, they're still going to lean towards you when you speak. The idea is traversing the physical distance shows intention of interest, and it's a nonverbal body cue of like, hey, I really care about you, so I'm going to pay extra attention to what you're saying. And that follows open body language as well. Open body language is they're more back on their feet, they're relaxed, their back is straighter, their shoulders are forward. The idea is they're puffing their body out almost like a peacock to look more confident when you're seeing them. If a person's slouching and they're kind of laid back and their head's kind of down and they're not catching your gaze and they're not really paying attention, then they're not interested. But attentive body language and sometimes hand movements can mean a lot too. Like if they're talking to you on a consistent basis and they start to move their hands every time they're saying something to try and add motion, what they're really trying to do is engage you. And secretly, they may be hoping if you're close enough, they can touch you without you realizing it. But that's a whole different thing. And it actually is one of the things further down the list is accidental touch or purposeful accidental touch. Anyway, the next thing is they smile at you a lot. So the smile is not the big toothy grin like you just gave them a car. It's more of a coy thing, the Mona Lisa smile. There's some mystery or some whimsicalness. Generally, when this happens, their jaw is a little tighter, so it's not like the big open mouth smile. It's a little tighter than that, but it's kind of the Mona Lisa. I want you to think there's mystery to me, and I want you to think that there's something more to me, so that you come over and ask me questions. Most of these body language cues are to get you to feel comfortable with re-engaging or engaging at a deeper level with the person. The next thing is they're relaxed in their speech. So a nervous person is going to use a lot of verbal tics, like, whereas a person who's really comfortable, again, they're going to speak with their hands. They may draw out their words to speak a little bit slower, not because they're trying to insult you, but they're trying to hold the moment a little more. And they may also be more likely to tell stories. A truly engaged person in a relaxed conversation is going to ask probably more questions than they do offering information about themselves, because they're trying to learn about you and create a mental catalog of things you like, which sound kind of stalkerish, and in some rare cases it can be. But for the majority of us, when we do like someone, we try to create that mental catalog so we can bring you your favorite candy, or we can bring you a pen because you always forget yours, or we can tell you that we heard that your favorite band's going to be at the Civic Center downtown, and we might even try to weasel our way into getting you a ticket so that maybe we could go together and create a date. But the idea is the more we know about a prospective crush, the easier it is to make a move when the time is right. I mentioned touch earlier, but it bears mentioning here. It could be something as simple as a touch on the shoulder, a brush on the back. The touch is not sexual in nature, it's completely benign, but they're looking for reasons to close the distance, so to touch you in a way that makes you feel safe and comfortable. So they may put their hand on yours when you're speaking. They may draw closer to you just to kind of brush against your shoulder with their shoulder. It's not an intentional touch. It's a touch literally made to make you question, did he or she do that on purpose, or was it an accident? When that happens, let's say 2, 3, 4 times in a conversation, it is on purpose to get you to feel more comfortable with them. The next is they make time for you. This is especially true for people with busy schedules. If you know that your prospective crush has a job and school and work and family challenges, and they have 2 hobbies they enjoy, if they say, let's get together on Thursday night, it's meaningful. It's actually extra meaningful because they have blocked out time specifically for you. Now, them doing this once, not a big deal. Them doing this twice, that's curious. If they're doing it 3 or more times consistently, though, and consistently, I would say, is at least within a month, it's a sign of intention to get to know you more, and blocking out time as a way to show interest and level of emotional investment. The next thing is they mimic you. So they may mimic your body language. They may mimic your posture. They may start using phrases you use in conversations that are either unique to you or they hadn't used before. They may mimic your hair color, your clothing style, or other things about you. Why? Because they know you like these things. Therefore, if you like these things and they do them ostensibly, the thought for most people is you'll like them more as a result. The last one is they'll invest in you by giving you things or offering you advice, counsel, or support. Now, the giving aspect in a crush relationship goes as follows. If I loan you a pen, it's because I want you to have to give it back to me to give you another reason to talk to me later. If I give you anything I give you, there's a certain level of interest in, if I give you something, hopefully you give it back and don't keep it, which means we have to interact again. If I give you advice, I have a reason to ask you how that went. So I'm creating opportunities to continue the conversation at a later date through the act of giving. So those are some simple ways to know if your crush is interested. If they're doing at least half of these, then they are definitely interested to some degree, and you should probably investigate it a little bit more. Anyway, till next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.